Volatility could prove to be tough for those who aren't prepared. So today, let's get prepared. Okay guys, probably going to be a lot of chop to start June. The beginning of the month, end of the month, historically always sees some whale games happening, guys. And there's a lot of narratives going around over the past weekend, right? So we've got number one, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF ends 31-day inflow with the biggest outflow ever. And the outflow was 430 million. Now, I want to remind all of you guys that approximately 70 billion in Bitcoin has been purchased since the BlackRock ETF launch. So some perspective for all of you guys, they're going to be holding on to the $500 million in outflows. 70 billion in inflows, 140 times more inflows than outflows, guys. A little bit dated, but they're the number 4 holder, maybe number 3 now, depending on how much Binance I've got. I didn't check this before I filmed this video, but they'll be number 3 or number 4 in terms of top Bitcoin holders. So, you know, while all the small fish are getting worried about, you know, the short-term price volatility, all of these guys are holding billions and billions in Bitcoin. Now, I keep referencing Camel because we just got the same idea. He reckons the cycle lows serve to flush out and reset sentiment. What did we speak about in yesterday's video? If you haven't watched yesterday's video, go and watch it, subscribe to the channel, make sure you got the notifications on, because we said that we needed a sentiment reset to around neutral, which could really let us prepare for that next leg for Bitcoin and hopefully again for ETH, right? We're going to get into the charts at the end of the video, but it is good. And technically should be at new highs in middle of June, but the next couple of weeks are going to be tough. It feels like one day is an eternity in crypto, especially when you're seeing your portfolio fluctuate so much. ETH and Sol staking ETFs could be approved in June. Here you go, little reference. You guys can go and check out the reference for yourself. But I tweeted this a few days ago. So when was this? Okay, yesterday. And I said this will be approved in 2 weeks into June at the lows and be used to explain the pump. Bookmark this, right? Now we're seeing all of the bear posts come out, right? So you're seeing the double top narrative, you're seeing the BlackRock selling ETF outflow. When we do pump up, they need a narrative to explain why we're pumping now, guys. And they're going to say, oh my God, ETH and Sol are getting staked now, the same way they use the Petra upgrade for ETH's pump out of its lows. But one thing we must be aware of, again, you know, you guys can use the stock to flow model how you like, but historically, every time we've been in the red, then yeah, we have been approaching a top. However, it has signified that we are in a bull market. When this does flip yellow, we can start to say, right, let's analyze the market. Are we now in distribution? Are we entering a bear market? So far, we still are in the bull market, according to Plan B. And a really interesting chart from Mickey the Bull. He said here, here's the bear trap I told you about. Golden cross usually is followed by a dip, then massive rally. Again, we said this on the channel as well many times. I hope you guys do remember. Have the golden cross, have a dip into it. Don't really touch the MA, right? People are waiting to long the exact MA. Don't get it. And then boom. So the MA is around 95 to 97K, depending on how long it does take for us to get down there. And what may happen is we may get to like 98K, max fear event in the market, and then boom, that takes us into the middle of June. We start to rocket to new all-time highs. Ethereum looking good as well, right? We're seeing the morning star pattern. So you got the downtrend, morning star, big bullish engulfing candle for the reversal, and sometimes the next candle can go down a little bit before it does go up. But my base case would be that Ethereum has a continuation in June, and we do have a bullish June with some shenanigans happening at the beginning of the month. And something to also remember, now this may be a bit different now that a lot of supply is being eaten by ETFs, and this was also a good indicator in the last runs of whether or not, you know, big whales were selling. Obviously we can check on-chain data now, but usually when people and retail especially are selling, you see the exchange balance start to go up. So not only Bitcoin but ETH now at record lows. So Bitcoin hovering just underneath that support, guys, at 104K. Is it going to be turned into resistance? I don't think it will be resistance for too long, guys. But now we're going to have this big resistance that we do need to break. So even if we chop until middle of June and then go, that would be great. But again, we got the 100 MA at 95K. I would like to see the ETH rotation start to happen soon, but it doesn't take a genius to see that we probably have got some coiling around to do. And guess what? Where's the apex of this pattern, guys? it is the middle of June. Then couple that with, if the total free does start to fall off a cliff here, it does start to lose 850 billion. We have a massive rollover for altcoins. Then a big level of support I would like to see is going to be in this green zone and on this trend line here as well, guys. So let's get ready for a volatile week. Get ready for all of the whale games. Get ready for all of the fear baiting YouTube videos and X posts, because yes, our altcoins are probably not going to fare too well, considering Bitcoin dominance does look like it wants to go up to 70%. However, we do look at the macro picture and we're still retesting this previous all-time high. Even if we do come down to here to retest 102, not going to be too much of a problem in my opinion. We just need to really stick together, hold on for the next couple of weeks, see how we fare when we do get to mid-June. If we break any key levels, we can start to reanalyze. But right now, just going to be a lot of volatility coming into next week. So I thought I'd make this video very quickly for you guys today on Sunday. Again, let me know how you're feeling about the market. How are you feeling about your altcoins? Are you done? We're going to get into the altcoins again next week. So if you want that, subscribe to the channel, click the like button, leave me a comment. See you tomorrow. Peace.